When you came into this team, I remember seeing the conversation online, and there were question marks. People were unsure. They were like, wait, who is this guy? Why is he on this team? Is this just a meme? They weren't sure. And then you start playing, and then you start shutting people up. Was that it? Was that your motivation the whole time? Like the moment you got on this team, you just want to prove everyone wrong?
Oh yeah. Fuck the haters. Respect my fucking name. End of game.
Love him or hate him, one thing is clear. Demon1 isn't just a Valorant player. He's a walking highlight reel. A menace with a mouse, a master of mental warfare, and a living example of what unshakable self-belief looks like.
Been talking some smack online a little bit, buddy. So how does it feel being the villain, the new villain of Valorant right now? Is it something you're embracing?
Honestly, I don't give a fuck what you guys say about me. You can call me whatever you want.
But here's the question. Why does Demon1 still deserve his spot as one of the most feared players in the Americas? Let's break it down.
It's Alpha up against Demon now. Oh my God! This guy is out of this world. El Diablo's dead. This is new king of hell. Demon1.
Unlike most pros, Demon1 didn't grow up in Counter-Strike. His roots were in Unreal Tournament 4, an arena shooter that had peaked long before he was old enough to compete. Released in 2004, Unreal was already a relic when Demon1 started grinding it in 2021. But while the scene was small, his mechanics became absurd. Arena shooters are brutally aim-focused, demanding raw speed and precision. That foundation gave him a playstyle most Valorant pros had never seen before. Hyper-aggressive, unrelenting, and fearless. The problem? Valorant's early stars almost all came from Counter-Strike. Conventional wisdom said that without CS experience, you couldn't succeed. Demon1 was about to prove everyone wrong. Welcome to DevDaddy Gaming. If you've made it this far, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because today we're diving into the cinematic story of Demon1, a player who went from Unreal Tournament lobbies to lifting an international Valorant trophy, and now he's back with DRG, ready to reclaim his crown.
Damn.
Chapter 1, the EG Pickup and Early Struggles. When EG announced Demon1 from open tryouts, the Valorant world was shocked.
News. That's right. Demon is coming in and
is subbed
for BCJ. So Demon's coming in hot, baby.
BCJ was dropped, their most consistent performer at the time. And fans questioned, who is this guy? Why gamble on an unknown? And at first it looked like a mistake. The chemistry wasn't there. EG were flat, and on Pearl vs. Loud they got demolished 13-0. Critics laughed. They said Demon1 was out of his depth. But here's the thing about Demon1. Hard work always finds a way. Every match, every scrim, every rep, he sharpened his mechanics, refined his role, and polished his style. Soon, he wasn't just filling space, he was dropping bombs, fragging out on multiple agents.
Demon1 sets up here. He does not have dash anymore.
He doesn't have help! He does not have help, and it does not matter! I mean, I'm buying it now. I'm buying
Chapter 2, The Rise at Masters, Tokyo. Then came the turning point, Masters, Tokyo. EG barely scraped through after 100 Thieves collapsed against MIBR. Nobody expected much from them, but when the game started, we saw a different Demon1. On Chamber, he was locking down maps with precision OPs. On Brimstone, his ults changed rounds. On Jet, he was fearless, dashing into sights and still top fragging. Across 3 roles at an international event, he remained one of the highest impact players in the entire tournament. EG fell short in the grand final against a Prime Fnatic, but the message was clear. Demon1 wasn't just good, he was world-class.
Either way, they still haven't fully gotten out onto the site. Calm getting the opener, 13 seconds left. They burn the clock down as Demon1 gets up high and gets a second. Oh, Demon1 with the third!
Chapter 3, the Champions. But Masters was just the prelude. At Champions 2023, EG were unstoppable. Every player elevated their game. C0M, Ethan, Boostio, Jogamo, and Demon1 stood tall as the team's spearhead. Against Paper Rex in the finals, he wasn't just fragging, he was dictating the pace, forcing PRX into chaos. And when EG lifted that trophy, it wasn't just their first international title. It was Demon1's coronation as one of the best players on the planet.
He's gonna dash in for sure.
Takes the fight to him, guns him down. Joggerman now
Nice.
holding on to the
He's on his own.
He's on his own.
Chapter 4. The drama begins, but just as fast as he rose, the storm came. EG's miracle run was shattered by financial collapse. The organization was bankrupting, salaries were cut, and the dynasty broke apart. Imagine this. You've just climbed the mountain, you're holding the trophy, and suddenly the ground crumbles beneath you. Demon1 and Ethan were the first to be picked up, joining NRG. Fans expected a super team, but instead came the downfall. His form dipped. The comments were brutal. Was Tokyo a fluke? Demon1 lost his champ's form. Trolls mocked him every game. And when NRG dropped him, it looked like the fairy tale was over.
Yeah.
Not trying to instigate.
Yeah.
What do you think went wrong with Demon1 and NRG this year?
Oh, I mean, whoever, I don't know who was like controlling the team, but whoever put him on Raze, because Demon1 cannot play Raze.
With Victor on the team.
Yeah, Victor's on the team. Like, Victor could play Neon, Raze, and you could just put Demon1 on just Smokes or just Astra. Like,
Chapter 5, the Leviathan arc. Then came Leviathan, a new chance, a fresh start. But from day one, drama followed. Critics said his agent pool was too small. Coaches tried to force him into controllers, sidelining his natural aggression. Still, the stats told a different story. Highest KD on the team at 1.06 during stage 1. Ahead of Tex, ahead of King, ahead of everyone. When it mattered most, like the elimination match versus G2, Leviathan turned back to Demon1 on Duelist. He dropped 22 kills on Neon, nearly dragging them across the line. But despite his performances, he was benched. Not for lack of ability, but because the system refused to bend around him. Chapter 6, Redemption with DRG.
I think they could be one of the best teams. I think my sleeper pick is going to be Dragon Ranger Gaming with Demon1. You know, if we can get his championship form back, I think he'll do great.
And now, the redemption arc begins. Demon1 has joined DRG, and the fire is back. Watching his recent form, it feels like Champions Demon1 all over again. Confident, sharp, and fearless. This is a player who's been doubted his entire career. They said he couldn't cut it at EG. He proved them wrong with a trophy. They said he lost it at NRG. He came back stronger at Leviathan. And now with DRG, he has one goal: dominate VCT. Demon1's story isn't just about fragging. It's about resilience, swagger, and the belief that when the lights are brightest, he shines the most.
He played that perfect.
Down by 2.
Demon1 had his first official series with DRG, and he looked sharp. Running Cypher and Vise, he locked down sights, fragged when it mattered, and reminded the world of that champion's MVP form. Just look at these numbers. Consistency, impact, and that killer instinct are still there. Sure, DRG is only a temporary team, but Demon1's performance shows he belongs on the biggest stage, and not just anywhere. He belongs in the Americas League. Cloud9, 100 Thieves, Evil Geniuses. You better watch out, because if Demon1 makes his return to the league, he won't just join your roster, he'll change the game.
who are you?
One enemy remaining.
Fucking nice.
Make sure to subscribe, like, and drop a comment, because here on Dev Daddy Gaming, we'll be tracking every clutch, every frag, every comeback. This is Demon1's era, and trust me, you don't want to miss it.